It's like this whenever I arrive in a new city. Everyone congratulates you. You've never found. Welcome back to touch of this, a pinch of that.
Now that is good cake. Hello and welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online. And welcome to its 3rd anniversary. I am so glad to celebrate Elder Scrolls Online 3rd birthday or anniversary. And I am happy that this game has improved a lot. Literally. I feel like this game could be better than Destiny. Well, not really here to talk about Destiny. But anyway, since this is the 3rd anniversary of Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited, I would like to talk to you guys about something that I have been willing to talk about for a long time. Ever since I started playing this game. I wanted to talk to you guys about the ultimate abilities. Now, if you guys have played Elder Scrolls Online, whether if it's on the consoles, PS4, Xbox One, or if you just played it on the computer, PC, iMac, whatever, then you know what an ultimate ability is. My question is, why do you only use the ultimate ability once whenever you activate it? That is my question. I have been meaning to ask this question for a long time. Ever since I started playing this game. And I have played this game for almost 2 years ago. It is like, well, I got this game in June the 12th, but I wanted to get this game in June the 9th, which was pre-ordered. But I got it 3 days after June 9th. And this game has improved a lot. Some of the things were cut off, but still it does not affect the game itself. Well, a little bit, but not as much as it did when it first came in April the 4th, 3 days after April Fool's, which is April 1st. So, then again I ask this question. Why do you use ultimate abilities once? Well, why do we use ultimate abilities once? My Deathstroke or the Incapacitating Strike, before now, it cost, well, the ultimate points cost 50 ultimate points. Now it costs 70. What's the difference? Well, the only thing that is different is the cost That is the difference. If you see below the stamina, if you see right below the stamina, that is my ultimate. And when I use this ultimate, it goes all the way to 0. I mean, that is the most disappointing thing I have ever experienced in my entire life playing this game. Why is it like that? I ask myself. If the cost, if it has a cost, then why do ultimate abilities have to go all the way to 0 every time you use it? Well, there is actually the exception of. When you use, if you are a sorcerer, well, if you play as a sorcerer, and you use the overload, which is an ultimate ability, it does not have a cost. Well, except you have to get it at the right number of how many ultimates it requires to use this ability. The cost is 75. And yes, I do have a sorcerer with me, but right now I'm not playing as one right now. When you activate the ultimate ability, it does not go all the way to 0. And when you use the overload, the cost, the ultimate depletes by 25. I mean, the usage should be 25 per attack. I mean, that is lucky for the sorcerers who, well, that is lucky for players who play as sorcerers. I mean, for us, this is just embarrassing. This is just not fair. I mean, if I was to use a soul tether, I would have gotten, well, I would have kept 9 ultimate points. But wait, here's what happens. Well, sometimes it keeps some of the ultimates. Well, the only reason why is because I have a passive skill in siphoning that can when I cast a siphoning ability, I gain 2 ultimates. Well, I generate 2 ultimates. This can only occur excuse me, every 4 seconds. That is actually, well, that's not good enough, because when I use a Deathstroke or the Veil of Blaze, which I don't have right now, I lose all of my freaking ultimates, and I don't know why. Like, the developers of Elder Scrolls Online, they need to change that. In the update of Elder Scrolls Online, I think, is the update, you used to keep 1,000 ultimates. I mean, that is a lot, but oh wait, what is the freaking point of that crap? Even if you have a lot of that ultimate, guess what? You still use a lot of it. And by a lot, I mean you use up all when you use an ultimate. And I mean any type of ultimate except for the overload. The energy overload or the power overload. And guess what? Is it unfair? Unfortunately, yes, it is unfair. Well, for all of us classes, I think the warden is supposed to have something similar like that, except they summon a bear. They call it a bear. Hey, you want to see another demonstration of me using a death stroke on one of these skeletons? Here, I'll show you. I've done it before, but I'll show you. Look, I have 110 ultimate points. And guess what? Well, I blocked, so that increases my ultimates. I didn't mean to block, but... Alright. You see that? I lose my ultimates. I don't have any more ultimates. Why? Because I used my ultimate points. Well, I used my ultimate abilities. What kind of crap is that? That goes to say for the Templars. Templars, Dragon Knights, even Sorcerers. Well, if you don't have the Overload, if you summon Storm Atronach, or if you use the Silence or the Negate Power, you lose all of your ultimates, and that is I think that is the biggest disappointment for players of Elder Scrolls Online. Oh, there goes a Templar. I gotta help him or her. That's definitely a her. Alright. Okay, so I have 96 ultimate points. Why am I calling it ultimate points? Well, obviously, the numbers. The cost of the Death Stroke or the Incapacitating Strike, because I am a stamina build, the cost is 70. 70! It's the cheapest ultimate for a Nightblade. Well, for any class. So, what is 96 minus 70? The answer is 26. 26. And you expect to keep 26 ultimate left, right? Think again. You don't keep it. You don't keep what you have left in you. And guess what? Is it disappointing? Well, I want to say it's just disappointing. It's also frustrating. Well, I don't feel frustrated, but I feel like why do I only use up one ultimate at a time and have to generate them again? I mean that's not right. I mean, the developers did it wrong. I mean, in Skyrim or in Oblivion, where you use a master spell, for example, if you use fire and it's a master level, it uses up a lot of magicka. But hey, do you lose all of your magicka? Apparently, you don't. You do not lose all of your magicka. You lose a lot of it. But you still have some magicka left. So that's something at least. Oh, and that's not to say in Skyrim. It's similar to that. If you use Firestorm, which is also a master level, you'll lose a lot of magicka. Well, that is unless if you level up a lot. If you level up a lot, then you wouldn't be able to lose a lot of magicka, because, well, if that's only if you were to play as a magicka build, or a person who would feel like playing with magic. But in Elder Scrolls Online, you use you have ultimate abilities. And in Elder Scrolls Online, this is completely different. This is another different freaking story. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, I don't really, I never cared that I had 0 ultimates every time I use it, but now I do. I care. I literally do care. And I am now taking this personally. Why do I have 0 ultimates every time I use an ultimate? I mean, come on. If I was to keep 500 and use the soul tether, I would keep 350. Literally. What the heck is that crap? What kind of bull crap is this? I hope the developers of Elder Scrolls Online hear this. And where am I? Right, I am here to destroy a dolmen. I mean a dark anchor.
This one needs assistance.
This one is busy, so leave me alone. Anyways, where was I? Ultimates. Ultimate abilities should not be used at once. And I do mean not at once at all. They need to be used they need to be used a few times. At least a few times. Is that not hard, Bethesda? Oh, hey Harvester, how you doing? Can I have permission to kill you? Oh, did you say... Okay, let me try that again. Do I have permission to kill you? Oh, what's that? Did you say yes? Well, let me help you with that. You know, I would like to tell you a story of the time that I used to hate healers. Well, guess what? I still hate healers in Elder Scrolls Online. They heal allies. Literally, they do. Oh wait, it's even worse. PvP does a lot of healing. And that is because of the Templars and their magic.
Summon the blood sacrifice.
Let cold burn you to cinders.
What the heck?
God of schemes.
Alright, let's not wait and dolly. Time to kill the cultist. Okay, ultimate abilities. Oh look, it's time for me to use my soul tether. And what do I get? I would get 2 ultimates. That's not good enough. That is not good enough. I mean, come on. I mean, just because you keep a little bit of ultimates, would you believe that it is good enough and you use your soul tether on me? Oh wait, hold on. Your enemy? I just fought a void stalker. Well, there's another one right there, but a void stalker can use an ultimate if he or she feels like it. Well, obviously, most Daedra do not have genders. But, well, that is unless if they look like what they are. But anyways. Oh look, I just generated a lot of freaking ultimates. Oh, I bet I can get like, I don't know, I bet I can keep freaking 200. Oh, wait, it's time to use it. Oh no, that is not going to happen. That does not happen like that. Oh look, I have 36. Oh wow, what happened? What's that?
Let's see how
I have 45. The Dread Watcher. God. What is that? Keeping calm? Stalker. Oh, whoa, what the heck? You see what I mean? that is the overload. That, well, you see what I mean, guys? That Argonian, see that Argonian? That is a sorcerer, an Argonian sorceress. What are you looking at? You look at this one funny. This one does not like you. That's not fair. Really, it's really not fair. Like who would? You know what? I probably should stop taking this personal. I'm taking this so personal that I am starting to freak out. But what I want, well, what we want is to use ultimate not just once. How about make it, wow, a glitch. Ah, that's just, the same goes to other games. But anyways, we, the Elder Scrolls Online players, want the developers of this game to use ultimate abilities more than once. Even if we have like 79 ultimate points to use the Deathstroke, I would keep nine left. Oh wow, can I not go through? Yes, I can. Okay, anyways. For me, it would be best for us players to use ultimate abilities more than once. Like, say if I have 300 ultimate points for my Soul Tether. How many times would I use it? I will use it twice. Twice. If I was to have 490 ultimate points for my Deathstroke, I would literally use that ultimate 7 times. Literally 7 times. That would be devastating. I mean, of course, I think the developers have reasons of why they don't want us to use ultimate points that often. Well, I think it has to be due to the devastating powers. But still, well, I guess that makes sense, but still, other players don't see a reason of why you should even, like, not let us use ultimate abilities. Like, 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, maybe. Oh, here comes a Dark Anchor to destroy. You know what? I'm not here to destroy one. I mean, we've got a lot of players destroying Dark Anchors and all that crap. I mean, don't they have anything else to do? Like, go to PvP, I mean, go to wars, fight Alliance enemies, or, like, do duels or something like that? You little day draw. Oh look, I have generated 234 ultimate. Okay. 234 minus 70. Well, actually, let's do it this way. 234 minus 70 divided by 3, I think. Wait, that's not right. I feel like I'm doing it wrong. That's still not right. Alright. Divide by 2. If I use this... If I use a death stroke 2 times, I would get 82. Wait. 82? 94. 94. Well, actually, if ultimate abilities cost low ultimates, then why do they have to be so overwhelming? I mean, the ones that cost a lot, they should be the strong ones and used less likely, but not once. I don't want them to be used once. I want them to be used more times than I want them to. Well, this domain is destroyed. Wasn't even here for it anyway. Well. Oh, here comes the bandit. Well, time to use the soul tether. Yeah. Like, this is the most disappointing thing ever. What time is it? Because I shouldn't be doing this long. I have been recording for about 27 minutes. And it's time to do broadcast. I mean, it's time to do a group dungeon. I hope that it is not Darkshade Kevin's. Well, actually, I am pretty much done talking about ultimate stuff. Now it's time to talk about the group dungeon. Okay. Here is a story of a group dungeon, the hardest group dungeon called, well actually, it's about veteran group dungeons, but anyways. Here is a story of the hardest group dungeon I have ever done and could not complete. It is called Darkshade Caverns, Rank 2, or Chapter 2. Veteran Darkshade Caverns Chapter 2 is one of the hardest, if not the hardest, group dungeons in Elder Scrolls Online. Tamriel Unlimited. To me, it is a nightmare. It really is a nightmare. Let me go over the boss. Well, the bosses. Forget about the bosses right now. Oh, no, not boss. Enemies. NPCs, enemies. Forget about the NPC enemies. Let's go with the bosses. And not mini bosses, just bosses themselves. There are 3 bosses in this. Oh, here comes the veteran dungeon. Please do not be Darkshade Caverns. Unless if we have good healers and good tanks and all that crap, that would be fine. But until then, my answer would be no. No, no, no way, Jose. Looking for ebony sword. Looking for ebony shield. Oh, you'll get your crap. And I'll just be in a group chat.
These books are wrong. All of this is pointless conjecture.
Well, sorry for the long silence. Now, what was I talking about before? Alright. The freaking group dungeon. The hardest group dungeon. My opinion, well, the hardest for me is Darkshade Kevin's. The reason why it is the hardest, Chapter 2, Veteran Mode, is because the bosses are the hardest. They are a pain in the butt. Literally. After that I was on the big server because I do the most kill. Anyways, Darkshade Caverns. But the hardest bosses, well actually the bosses are all hard. But let's go with the first boss. First boss you encounter the undead giant Kwama warrior and 2 undead squid. Well, if it was Scribe, it would have to include me at the end. But anyways. The first boss in Darkshade Caverns. Very hard, very tedious. Tedious to me. And the worst part about this is when it uses the ground pond, its companions dig a hole to avoid the attack.
So you're the one who's been undoing our work.
Only that first. Alright, we'll go to bed. Alright, so the first boss was very tough. You have to deal with 2 undead Kwama squid, which are giant by the way. And you have to deal with the freaking Kwama warrior, which is also giant and undead. Fighting all 3 of them together is tedious. That's not all. There's a second boss, which is also hard, but it's not the hardest. But it's still tedious, nonetheless. And then, when you encounter the dwarven, well, I know it's not the first, I know it's not even the boss. It's considered a mini boss, but still, it's very hard to fight the dwarven. But that's not all. There's more. The last boss. The Lost Engine, I think is what it's called. The Lost Engine. The hardest boss if Elder Scrolls Online. I think, well, it's actually a final boss, but it's still a boss. I think it is the hardest, one of the hardest bosses of all time in Elder Scrolls Online. Or at any online game. I'm just making an opinion. Or... oh crap, he's onto me. Why are you onto me? Come on, I know I kill a lot, and I deal a lot of damage, but come on! So, show mercy on me. Like, I'm not even... I don't even wear heavy armor, I am not the strongest. Yeah! Oh, that was close. Alright. Darkshade Caverns, hardest dungeon. Lost Engine, just disastrous. It really is disastrous, I'm not even kidding. Elements, fire, oh crap, fire, lightning, and poison. The poison is the worst one. Fire is pretty strong, lightning, not so much. I think all of them together is just devastating. I haven't even, I, myself, with the other groups in Dark Shade Kevin's, have not gotten the final boss to 50% health or below. Like, this is ridiculous. And that is how tedious this thing is. You wanna know how tedious this is? Even if you are a good healer isn't enough. You need professionalism. You need to be a professional. You need a professional healer. Mike. Okay, sorry. Anyways, you need a professional healer and a professional tank. And you also need to use ranged weapons. This is taking longer than I thought. Why do we have to just kill the red? Couldn't we just attack both at the same bloody time? Be easier. But anyways. So, don't aim at me. Who do you think you are? Anyways, Dark Shade Kevin, hardest. Chapter 2 is the hardest. Literally. Eventually, I will complete it. But, I consider you, I tell you guys, it's tedious. Don't worry, I got you, healer. What? Hey, what are you doing? Oh, come on. What happened? No. Yes. This is not the time to sleep. Healer! Whoa. You ruined it. If you haven't died, I would have gotten that achievement of completing this dungeon without risking a death. Why are you attacking me? Why are you assaulting this one? Of course, this one has killed a lot of enemies, but you don't have to assault this one all the time. This one is getting annoyed. This one is getting so annoyed. Do not annoy this one. In case if you're wondering, yes, I am doing a character of a Khajiit. Alright, the red is dead. Now we have to kill this guy. Well, he's gotten stronger. Oh, you see those symbols? Those are the symbols of Molag Bal himself. Oh, piss, and I died. Well, it doesn't matter because I can't get the achievement now. Anyways, Molag Bal, my favorite Daedric Prince, or my favorite villain. Well, it's not really a villain, it's really more of a demon king, not to be confused with Finn Balor, the rest of it. But anyways, you get what I mean, right? No? You don't know who Finn Balor is? He's a wrestler of WWE. You don't know him? That's fine. I honestly don't care if you know him or not. freaking earbuds, man. Trying to slow me down. Maybe I should stop tilting. This way. Yeah, maybe I tilt this way. Alright. I need new headphones, like, seriously. Oh wait, there's more group dungeons that are also tedious. Well, I want to say as tedious as, Dark Souls Kevin's Chapter 2 in Veteran mode. I think normal is hard as well, but who cares? Veteran is worse. Yet, Veteran requires you to be a professional. A true professional! A true professional at life. Oh, come on, not again. Vulnerable to shock. Are you kidding me? This guy uses electricity, so how can he be weak to lightning? No, don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please. You've already killed me once. I mean twice. So please don't do the same thing. Matter of fact, I don't have lightning at all. All I have is poison, pure poison. Well, except for these dual wield things. These are not poison, those are magic. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. You know, I would really love to go all out and use, my werewolf transformation, but I don't feel like it. Plus, I feel great without one right now. Hey, did you? Ah! Don't kill me! He died! Did actually not to kill me. Vulnerable to shock. Piss off! I think I'm the one who should be vulnerable to shock. Why is he vulnerable? How is he even vulnerable? I feel like I'm taking this personal. This one must not take things personal that much, especially when he is having fun. No. Dona! That is payback for killing this one, my son. Yeah, this isn't the best task. No, this one does not have it. This one is leaving. Well, that was fun, don't you think? But this one must go to Windhelm, like he promised. This one is going to Windhelm and celebrate the North Party. How long? I know it's been like an hour, but I'm just going to stop here. Well, actually, I'll stop right after I go to Windhelm. Ah, no, 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 stay undetected. Stay undetected. This one is at window.
Come on, help us out here. We have deadlines to meet.
And now, this one is here to celebrate the 3rd anniversary of Terminal Unlimited, or Elder Scrolls Online. Wow. This one's on me. I am thirsty. Not for skooma, because skooma is illegal.
If they were serving 100-year-old flavors, I'd enter this contest in a heartbeat.
You do not know what the contest is. This one will enter the contest, no problem. This one has eaten 30 meat. 30 pounds of meat. Red meat. White meat. Game. Chicken. Fish. Bread. Well, even though it's not even the meat. But it doesn't matter.
If they were serving 100-year-old flavors, I'd enter this contest in a heartbeat.
This one will eat a lot of food. This one will eat like 150 pounds of food. Well, that is it. This one will stay and celebrate. Until then, like and subscribe this channel. And
They're running low
see
on
us in the future.
I wonder what happened to that shipment from Borea's meadery.
I wonder how you say goodbye in Khajiit, because I don't have the language in my inventory. Well, who cares? See you in the future, my friends.